This piece was already preformed for a long step cut. But when I took a closer look at the center, I noticed something that completely changed my plan. There was a straight inclusion running right through the middle of the stone. So instead of continuing with the original design, I started thinking about how I could use this problem to create something completely different. Then I decided to divide the piece into two sections. The idea was simple. Take what was originally one preform and turn it into a matching pair of pear-shaped gemstones. It meant changing the entire plan, but sometimes that's exactly what gemstone cutting is about. After separating the two pieces, I began preparing them individually. At this stage, alignment is very important because I wanted both stones to develop as a matching pair. I established the 90-degree position and started bringing the two pieces into the right orientation for the cut. This is one of those stages where a small difference can become very noticeable later in the finished stones. Once the basic shape was ready, I moved on to the crown. I started with the main facets and slowly built the structure of the design. This is one of the things I enjoy most about gemstone cutting. You don't always get to follow the design you imagined at the beginning. Sometimes the inclusion, the shape, or the material forces you to change direction. And sometimes, that change gives you something even more interesting than the original idea. Then came the star facets. This was one of my favorite parts of the whole process because you can really start to see the character of the cut appearing. Each new facet changes the way light moves through the stone, and little by little, the rough preform starts looking like an actual gemstone. I also paid close attention to keeping both pieces visually balanced, because the goal wasn't simply to make two pear shapes, I wanted them to look like a proper matching pair. After finishing the crown, I turned the stones over and started working on the pavilion. I began with the main pavilion facets and then added the smaller facets around the girdle area. At this point, the shape was becoming much clearer. The pavilion is especially important because its geometry controls how light is reflected back through the crown, so the angles and facet meets need to work together properly. And after all the cutting, adjusting, polishing, and checking, the two pieces that started as one challenging preform finally became a matching pear-shaped pair. So here is the final result. From this preform to this finished pear-shaped pair. Another custom fasting project completed by Gems by Mujib. Every stone has its own challenges. The goal is to understand the material, work with what the stone gives you, and bring out the best possible result.